Explanation of the book Do It Today by Darius Foroux. We will delve deeply into each idea and principle, providing examples and analysis of each concept mentioned in the book. We will connect them to our daily lives to make them understandable and easy to apply. First, book overview. Do It Today is not just a traditional self-help book. Rather, it is an honest and clear voice that sends a message to everyone who postpones their dream, goal, or even daily tasks due to excuses, fear, or laziness. The author does not speak in academic theories, but rather in a simple and frank style based on his personal experiences and the experiences of thousands of people who have fallen into the trap of procrastination. Second, an expanded analysis of the book's content, chapter by chapter. Chapter 1. The truth about procrastination, the core idea. We don't procrastinate because of laziness, but because of fear. Procrastination is not just a habit. It is a thinking pattern resulting from an internal fear. Fear of failure, fear of what other people think, fear of not being able to do something. Efficient. Many people think it's a lack of time or being busy, but the truth is they don't want to face themselves or fail. Practical example. How many times have you said, "I'll start dieting next week"? Not because you're busy, but because you're afraid of starting and failing, or getting tired and not seeing results quickly. Analysis. This chapter clearly demonstrates that the roots of procrastination are emotional, not logical. You must first acknowledge your fear in order to overcome it. Don't just beat yourself up about procrastinating, but ask, what exactly am I afraid of? Chapter 2. Don't wait until you're ready. Key idea. You'll never feel 100% ready. Hesitation stems from the illusion of perfection. Waiting for the right moment? The truth, there is no perfect moment. Successful people start and learn as they go. Practical example. A man wants to start his own business, but waits to complete all the courses and obtain all the certificates. The result? He never starts. Analysis. True progress doesn't require perfection, but rather courage. In this chapter, Foroux invites us to begin even when we feel confused or uninformed, because true learning happens during execution, not before. Chapter 3. True productivity. Key idea. Don't confuse busyness with productivity. Being busy doesn't mean you're progressing. Productivity means focusing on important tasks, not on the many. Practical example. An employee works 12-hour days, responds to hundreds of emails, but hasn't completed their core project. While another employee works 4-hour days, they focus on essential tasks that make a difference. Analysis. We need to know, what is the one thing that if I did it today, it would get me closer to my goal? Productivity begins with intelligently choosing what to work on, not random work. Chapter 4. Let go of perfectionism. Key idea. Perfectionism kills execution. A perfectionist waits for everything to fall into place. A realist starts, refines, and improves along the way. Practical example. A writer doesn't publish his article because he's not entirely satisfied with it, but he keeps going around without getting anything published. Analysis. If you're waiting for perfection, you'll never get started. The secret isn't to start perfectly, but to start anyway and improve later. Chapter 5. The importance of daily discipline. Key idea. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is lasting. Discipline is working even when you don't feel like it. Building habit beats waiting for inspiration. Practical example. A writer writes 500 words every day, even in his worst mood. After 6 months, he has a book. Analysis. This chapter is very important because it establishes the idea that routine is the path to creativity, not the other way around. Don't wait to feel good to work. Work until you feel good. Chapter 6. Don't compare yourself to others. Key idea. Compare yourself to yourself. Comparison steals your joy. Every person has a different path, time, and starting point. Practical example. A young man starts a YouTube channel and compares himself to those with millions of followers, becoming frustrated. Analysis. Focusing solely on your journey is what makes real progress. Others are not your standard, only your old self is. Chapter 7. Do it today, not tomorrow. Key idea. Every day you put it off, you pay for it with your future. Days pass, whether you do something or not. The power lies in execution today, right now, in this moment. Practical example. How many times have you said, "I'll start exercising tomorrow," and years have passed without you starting? Analysis. The final chapter is a powerful cry. If you know what you should be doing, do it now. Not tomorrow. Not after you read more, but now. Third, summary of the book's main messages. 1. Action is more important than perfection. No. 2. Start today no matter your circumstances. 3. Daily discipline is the path to true success. 4. Every successful person started out afraid, hesitant, or incomplete, but they started. 5. Execution is more important than intention. 6. Don't wait for permission. Take action. Fourth, how can you apply this book to your life? Practical steps extracted from the book. 1. Write down 3 things you've been putting off for a while. 2. Choose one and start today without thinking. 3. Dedicate 60 minutes of your day to deep work without distractions. 4. Write down your daily accomplishments. Don't underestimate them. 5. Stop comparing and focus solely on improving yourself. 6. Choose the hardest thing and start it first every day. 7. Remind yourself that action always triumphs over intention. Conclusion: Do It Today is one of the most clear and realistic motivational books. It's short in length but profound in its impact. It's not just a call to not procrastinate, but a lifestyle based on commitment, realism, action. It whispers to you every morning, what you're afraid of is exactly what you should be doing right now. Let's now delve into the most prominent stories and real-life examples featured in Darius Foroux's book, Do It Today. The author uses numerous short stories and real-life experiences to illustrate his ideas about procrastination, productivity, and success. 1. The story of hesitation to start writing. Story: Darius shared his personal experience when he decided to start blogging and writing, but kept putting it off because he didn't feel he was ready or expert enough. Whenever he tried to start, he was afraid of criticism and that no one would read his writing. Message: You don't need to be an expert to start. You need to start to become an expert. This story highlights how fear of others' opinions and perfectionism prevent many people from expressing themselves. 2. The story of unpublished articles. Story: Darius wrote over 100 articles, but for a long time he didn't publish any of them because he didn't think they were good enough. But when he finally started publishing, he discovered that people engaged with his simplest ideas and ignored some of his best. Message: People don't care about perfection. They're moved by sincerity, clarity, and simplicity. The lesson here: don't wait to reach genius level to share your work. Just get started and allow yourself to evolve in front of an audience. 3. The constant action versus intention. Story: The author knew a friend who read a lot about productivity and entrepreneurship and always talked about his future projects, but never implemented them. While another person started a very simple project and over time developed it until it became his primary source of income. Message: The difference between success and failure is execution, not just intention or culture. Books and courses are important, but simple daily action is far more important than the accumulation of information. 4. The story of the lazy programmer. Story: Darius tells the story of a programmer who was described as lazy because he worked no more than 4-5 hours a day and took long breaks. But the surprise? This programmer accomplished more than everyone else because he focused only on essential tasks and avoided distractions. Message: Productivity isn't about the number of hours, but about the focus and smart use of your time. Working a lot doesn't mean working smart. Many people are busy, but they don't accomplish anything real. 5. The story of the unsuccessful graduate. Story: The author mentions an acquaintance who earned a master's degree, then a doctorate, then additional degrees, but never started any real project or career. He was waiting for the perfect moment or the golden opportunity that never came. Message: Knowledge without application is fruitless. Courage is more important than a degree. The story embodies the difference between over-preparation and action. 6. The story of the blogger who failed, then came back. Story. Darius published articles for a while, then stopped after not receiving much engagement. He felt frustrated and thought his idea was a failure. But he returned to writing without waiting for results, just to continue improving himself. After a year, his articles began to spread. Message. Failure is not a stop sign. It's a stage along the way. Consistency makes all the difference. The power of this story lies in its demonstration that success doesn't come quickly, but rather through consistent habit and sincere intention.